Hello everyone, my name is David. Today we are going to take a look at another horrible case with you. A man named Sam, who lived with his wife and son in Melbourne, Australia, came to his home in the state of Kerala, India, to visit his parents in October 2015. However, before returning to Melbourne, he told his parents and some relatives, "Maybe the next time I come to India, it will be in a coffin." Astonishingly, 3 days later, news arrived that Sam had died. Everyone thinks, how could someone predict their own death? But when the real story came to light, 2 big cities from different countries were shaken. So, what was the full story behind this case? Let's delve into the details. In 2015, a 34-year-old man named Sam Abraham lived with his wife Sophia and their 7-year-old son in a place called Epping in Melbourne, Australia. They had previously lived in Oman, a country in West Asia, but moved to Melbourne because it is considered the most livable city in Australia. Both Sam and Sophia were working, and the small family of 3 was happily residing in Australia. Every year Sam would visit his home in India with his family. In October 2015, Sam and Sophia took some days off from work and came to India. One day Sam told his father, "I feel like I won't live for much longer. Maybe I will die soon." After hearing this, Sam's father gets angry and says, "You are so young. Why are you saying such strange things?" Despite this, one day Sam tells some of his relatives, "Maybe the next time I come to India, it will be in a coffin." This remark also seemed strange to them, but everyone brushed it off as a joke. Sam had a flight back to Australia on October 11, 2015, as he and his wife had taken only a few days off from work to visit India. After this, Sam returns to Australia with his wife and son. However, just 2 days later, on the morning of October 15, 2015, Sam's father, Abraham, receives a call. On the other end of the line is his daughter-in-law, Sophia, who delivers devastating news that shocked the entire Abraham family. Through tears, Sophia explains that Sam had passed away that morning due to a heart attack. Sophia, left alone in Australia, handles all the paperwork and finally gets permission to send Sam's body back to India. This process takes 2 to 3 days, and on October 18th, Sam's body arrives in Kerala, India. Along with Sam's dead body, Sophia, their 7-year-old son, and Sophia's sister Sonia also come to India. However, some of Sam's relatives, especially his father, are deeply shocked because everything Sam had said came true. The house is engulfed in grief. Sam's wife is now a widow, and their 7-year-old son has lost his father. Well, with a heavy heart and deep sorrow, Sam's body was buried, and his last rites were performed. Everyone at home was very sad, especially Sophia, whose life had taken a huge blow. Despite this, she had to return to Australia after 5 days, because they had come to India on leave from their respective jobs. If Sophia had stayed in India longer, she could have lost her job. Therefore, on October 23rd, Sophia went back to Australia with her sister Sonia and her son. However, after returning to Australia, Sophia called her in-laws every Saturday to check on how they were doing. Time passed slowly, but there wasn't a single Saturday when Sophia didn't call her in-laws. But then, suddenly, in the last week of July and the first week of August 2016, there were no calls from Sophia to India. Seeing this, Sam's family became very worried, so they called some acquaintances in Australia to get information about Sophia. What Sam's family found out was shocking. They learned that Sophia had been in the custody of the Victoria police for the past 15 to 20 days. Additionally, Sam's family found out that Sophia was charged with murder because the police suspected that she had killed her own husband, Sam Abraham. After this revelation, Sam's family is left stunned. However, the name of another man, Arun Kumalasanan, comes up in the story. Sam's family heard this name for the first time, and it was then that they learned whether the accusations against Sophia were true or false. On the other hand, the Victoria police presented some evidence to Sophia and Arun, after which both confessed to murdering Sam. Following this confession, Sophia tells the police a story that leaves them astonished. The story goes like this. In the Kollam district of the state of Kerala, there is a small village named Karavalur where Sophia and Sam lived. Before moving forward, Let me tell you that the state of Kerala is famous for its beaches, mountain ranges, and wildlife sanctuaries. In this vast state of Kerala, Karavalur is just a small village where Sam and Sophia's houses were close to each other. They knew each other since childhood because they went to school together and were in the same class. Additionally, they both had a bit of interest in music, so they sang together in the church's choir group. Not only that, but after completing high school, they also joined college together. Eventually, they fell in love during their college days and started spending their time together like a normal college couple. But in their relationship, Sophia fell in love with another guy named Arun. However, Sophia neither let Sam know about Arun, and nor let Arun know about Sam. But in the end, Sophia decided to marry Sam. After that, Sam first informed his family that he liked Sophia and wanted to marry her. But Sam was standing shocked when his father said that he couldn't marry Sophia. Although Sophia's father was a retired defense officer, and Sophia's family was respectable in society, Sam's father still refused the marriage for some unknown reason. However, when Sophia found out, she threatened both Sam and her family that she would take her own life if she couldn't marry Sam. When Sam's family learned of this, they took the matter seriously and decided to let Sam and Sophia get married. Afterward, both Sam and Sophia were very happy, and their wedding was celebrated with great enthusiasm. They got married in 2008, and in 2009, Sam moved to Oman with his wife Sophia because he had gotten a job at a money exchange company. However, when Sophia became pregnant there, she returned to India because she needed her family's support at that time. She gave birth to a son in India, and while staying in India she constant contact with her sister. After some time, Sophia decided to move to Australia for better life. Sophia had an MSc degree in electronics, so her sister also encouraged her, saying, "You should come here, you'll get a great job." After seeing Sophia's resume, a company in Melbourne offers her a job, and she leaves for Australia with her son. Sophia arrived in Melbourne in the early months of 2012. Soon after, Sam also decides that he will move to Australia after some time. He talks to his company and gets his transfer to Australia. Sam reaches Australia in 2013, and their small family of 3 is now lives under same roof. The plus point of living here was that their son had grown up, and both husband and wife were working in different companies, so everything was going well in their lives. But there was a different story behind this. Before Sophia moved to Australia, Arun had already gone there. In Melbourne, Arun started working as an instrumentation engineer at a company. Arun got married there, and he also had a child. By then, Sophia was also married, and Arun had his own family, so they should not have been in contact with each other. But despite being married, Sophia and Arun continued to talk through chatting apps and calls. In fact, Sophia's main reason for moving to Australia was that Arun was there, and they could meet in person. But when Sam joined his family in Australia, it became difficult for Sophia and Arun to meet. Despite this, Sophia continued to talk to Arun secretly. One day, Sophia had the idea that if Sam were to die somehow, she could be with Arun. She shared this idea with Arun, and he liked it because he loved Sophia deeply. After that, Arun started looking for an opportunity to kill Sam. During this time, he kept a close watch on Sam's every activity, and Sophia helped him with this. Then, in February 2015, Arun finally got the chance he was waiting for. One day in February, Sam was sitting in his car parked outside a metro station. During this time, a masked Arun approached him and attacked him with a knife, slashing his throat and cheek. However, Sam survived the attack, and fortunately for Arun, he was not identified by the police, and therefore was not caught. When Sam came home after surviving the knife attack, Sophia told Arun about it. The two then began to think of another way to kill Sam easily. During this time, they came up with many ideas on how to kill Sam, but they finally decided to use cyanide. They then started looking for cyanide, and on October 14th, Sophia mixed cyanide into Sam's orange juice and gave it to him. Sam, thinking it was just normal orange juice, drank it and later lay down on his bed, but the poor Sam never got up again. Then, Sophia immediately messaged Arun and called him to her house. The first thing Arun checked was whether Sam was alive or dead. To make sure, Aaron forcibly poured the remaining juice from the glass into Sam's mouth. After doing this and seeing Sam, Aaron realized he was dead and left Sophia's house. Afterward, Sophia slept the whole night on the same bed with her son, where her husband's dead body was lying. As soon as morning came, she started crying loudly, and hearing Sophia's cries, some neighbors came to her house. Sam was then taken to the hospital, but upon arrival the doctor declared him dead. On hearing this, Sophia started crying a lot, but it was all an act. During this time, Sophia called Sam's father and told him that Sam had died of a heart attack. Whenever anyone asked Sophia the cause of Sam's death, she would say, "We all went to sleep after dinner, but when I tried to wake Sam up in the morning, he wouldn't get up. Maybe he had a silent attack." After this, no one suspected anything, and Sophia quickly began arranging to take Sam's dead body to India. She likely knew that if an autopsy was conducted here, the cause of death would be clearly determined. Therefore, the doctors believed Sophia's story and recorded the cause of death as a heart attack in their report, and within 3 days, Sam's dead body reached India. Now in India, no one in Sam's family suspected Sophia, because she was crying a lot at Sam's funeral. This made everyone think that she was very sad about Sam's passing, but then the question arises, how did Sophia and Arun get caught? The full credit for this goes to the Victoria police, because if they hadn't done their job honestly, Sophia and Arun might not have been caught even today. In fact, when Arun died, some police officers suspected that his death was not natural. A police team got permission from some senior officers to keep an eye on Sophia. In October, the police team discovered that Sophia had transferred all the money from Sam's bank account to her own account. However, the police didn't pay much attention to this, because Sophia was Sam's wife, and she could do that after her husband's death. But when Sophia registered Sam's car in Arun's name, the police started to suspect her a bit more. Now, because the detectives had information about Aaron, they began to keep an eye on him as well. On the other hand, after Sam's death, the police never approached Sophia for any kind of questioning. As a result, Sophia started feeling that she had gotten away with her husband's murder, without anyone finding out. Meanwhile, an undercover agent befriended Arun, and soon became his close friend. However, Arun never suspected that this person was actually a police detective. During this time, the police began tapping both Arun and Sophia's cell phones. Their hard work paid off one day when the police listened to a call recording between Sophia and Arun. On the call, they were saying, "So much time has passed, and no one has caught us yet. Maybe soon we'll finally be together." This made it clear to the police that behind Sam's murder, motive is love triangle. A few days later, the detective got a crucial piece of evidence from Arun. After drinking, Arun confessed to the detective, "Once I killed someone by mixing poison in his orange juice, and the police have never caught me." Even though Arun was drunk and revealed the whole truth, his confession was recorded. At that time, the detective had also turned on his phone's call recording. The detective then reported all this information to his senior police officer, presenting the motive for Sam's murder and evidence of the weapon used in the crime. After seeing all this, even the senior officer was clear that Sam's death was not natural. Following this, they ordered that Sam's body be removed from the coffin in India and examined so that the real cause of his death could be determined. Friends, before moving forward in the video, I have a small request for you. I want to let you know that behind the David True Crime channel, there is a team of 5 people who work hard to bring you the best quality content through thorough research. If you appreciate our efforts, you can support us according to your preference by visiting the link provided in the description. Your small support will motivate us to work effectively on the channel. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the story. Now, Sam's toxicology report revealed that there was cyanide in his blood and liver, causing his death. About 10 months after Sam's death, on August 12, 2016, the Victoria police arrived at Sophia and Arun's house to arrest them. However, during the search of Sophia's house, the police found a diary. But the diary was written in Malayalam, a language spoken and written in Kerala, so the police sent it to be translated. Afterward, the trial of this case began, and then the police presented Sophia and Arun's call recordings, some of their chats, Sophia's diary translated into English, and Arun's recording before the judge. This was the same recording in which Arun had told the detective that he had committed a murder by poisoning a man. According to a Melbourne-based newspaper, the diary found at Sophia's house sometimes belonged to Sophia and sometimes to Arun. Both of them used to write their feelings in this diary. One entry in this diary by Sophia says, "Can you hold me tight? I want to drift away in your love." In addition, Arun had also written, "She is the best match for me, but what to do? I am sure that one day she will be mine." After this, the Supreme Court of Victoria delivered its verdict. Arun is sentenced to 24 years, during which he will not be eligible for parole before 21 years. On the other hand, Sophia is sentenced to 22 years, during which she cannot be paroled before 18 years. However, during this trial, Sophia broke down in court and said, "I have a small son, so please reduce my sentence." But then the judge remarked, "The unfortunate part is that the biggest victim in this crime is your son, because you killed his father and now you are also going to be sentenced." After that, the court awarded custody of the child to Sophia's sister Sonia, but later on Sam's family demanded to keep their grandson with them, and now Sam's son lives with his grandparents' family. However, there is no information about Arun's wife and his child in this case, so we cannot say anything about them. However, during this time, neither Arun's family nor Sophia's parents seem to have any hint that they know each other. So with that, the Sam Abraham murder case comes to an end right here. Additionally, if you want to recommend any case for us to make a detailed video on, you can write the name of that case in the comment section. If you appreciate our efforts, like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed, do so now. Thank you.